Oh, it's going. Hey, 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 hey. Happy Saturday, February 20th. Just daily update because stuff's going on daily. So, Fridays, one of the things I'm doing that I've wanted to do that I feel that all wealthy people have money in stocks, portfolios. So I had an opportunity, got into some stocks, started trying to learned about options, and then I learned about selling weekly options. Everything has a learning curve. And school learning costs money. It's just is it always? No, but for the majority, you either pay to go to school or you pay somebody to teach you a trade, or for example, this guy that I follow, it costs me $100 a month just to be in the circle. If I want one-on-one mentoring, the lowest program is $6,500. Love to get to that point where I spend that money. I don't mind spending money on my education. I have to kind of do it old school of knocks, hard knocks. Just get in it and do it. Now, you can do paper trades, and some people have suggested it because shit. What the hell? Last couple of weeks, I'm actually down, and it's just because of the market, just because of the way it went. And someone suggested, well, you should do paper trades until you get more familiar with it, because some of the ins and outs I didn't know. And I think to a certain point, yes, but every Friday he has a webinar that he goes over all the trades, shows what he does, what he looks for. And he said, the best way to do it is use the least amount of money, but to actually do it, because you're in it. You're doing it. You're start taking notes and watching. So I'm like, okay. So I have faith in the process, and that's where in the video the other day, you don't have to hit rock bottom, and that's what I kind of felt like, because the money was going the other way. And I was like, it's just a bump in the road, like the stock market. Behind your eyes, everybody has a perception about everything. Some people have a perception about the stock market is shaky. It is shaky. But if you look at from the beginning of the stock market till now, it's always been on a constant trajectory upwards. It does take dips, but ultimately it goes. Tony Robbins has a great book. He recommends not playing stocks, but get in a diversified portfolio and just let it ride, because ultimately you're going to win. Now, I'm in a spot where I didn't take my retirement seriously. I don't have 401k and all that, so I'm not trying to get rich quick, but I'm trying to use methods that have worked for other people. I'm not making this up. I'm not doing it on my own. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm following a proven process. So yesterday, that Fridays, when you sell options, Fridays is the day that you buy back, roll them, move on to the next one, and you got to get that done before the market closes. So that's what I spent a big part of the day yesterday. And if you don't roll it, they expire and then they get assigned to you. A lot of this stuff I don't understand yet. So again, I'm just going through the process. So I decided I had 3 contracts. So I had 300 shares, or 300 contracts. If you know options, you know what I'm talking about. I decided to just roll 2 of them and let one of them expire. Now, they say that they don't always get assigned to you, meaning that sometimes if they expire worthless, the ones that you're selling, again, I don't know exactly how it goes. I just wanted to see the process. So I let one of them expire to see if it would get assigned to me. And it did. This morning it showed up. It said, you've been assigned 100 shares of this stock. I'm like, okay. And they say, if that happens, you just go in. If you don't want the shares, you go in on Monday and sell them. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see how it works. And it's a learning process. That's just one of those things. It's one of those things I'm doing. The other thing is, obviously, I have my own business, My Assembly Guy, which I started years ago. Not something I wanted to do, but it was something I knew how to do, and I could do it well, and I knew I could make money at it. So that was part of the process of getting out. So that's still going on. I have control over my schedule and what I charge. But it was interesting because yesterday I spent some time with my daughter. We're coming back across the Howard Franklin. They're doing work out in the water. It looks like they're building another bridge or something. And I was just saying how fascinated I am with the things that we're capable of doing. Not just the fact that we just landed a thing. Why is the color up on Mars? But just what we do with the building bridges and streets and stuff. And she said, yeah, and then you have to build something to build it, like the cranes. You have to figure out how to build the crane so you can build the bridge. So with that analogy, that's kind of like what I had to do with, I'm working the 9 to 5. So I took that skill because I could make more money with it on my own because of what they were paying me. So I kind of had to start my own business with that in order to take the next step, to get them to create. You can't create more time, but to give myself more freedom of time, so I wasn't working as much, and I was making more money when I'm working now, so that I could venture into other stuff. So I'm doing the stocks. That doesn't take a whole lot of time. I look at it in the morning, make some adjustments, and Fridays roll them over. Other than that, I'm getting a lot of the advice and paying for advice from them, so I don't have to do all the research. I don't have to go look at all the reports and the news and all that good stuff. And I'm also building, as I said the other day, my online website. Of course, it's a website, so it's online business with My Choice for Health, which it's a health challenge, which that will start next week. So again, if you want to follow that and see how that's going, I'll share details. I'll try and share details here on how I do it. Like I'm going to show you this green screen and stuff for anybody that's interested. Just share the process that I'm going through and how I'm going to make money doing it. Obviously, the stocks, how they make money. With the online stuff, you have to have a product that you're going to sell, right? So, or you can sell someone else's product, and that's what I'm going to do right now at the moment, is affiliate marketing. And I'll go through that a little bit more in detail. I just want to do this real quick because I do have a couple of jobs today that I've got to go do for My Assembly Guy. Laura Langmeyer, I followed her for a little while, did a couple of her courses, read her book, The Millionaire Maker. If you have a skill, especially if it's something you enjoy doing, but if you have a skill and you're working for someone and you want to get out of that to move on to something else, I highly recommend looking her up. She describes how she took people that were they had hobbies that were really good at and turned them into full-time businesses, or how you can take your skill set and move it into the private sector. It's a little scary, but it's doable, and that's why the mindset on all of this stuff is super 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 important. Elon Musk not too long ago was in an interview, and the interviewer asked him, "Do you have any words of encouragement for entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs?" And he said, "If you need words of encouragement, don't become an entrepreneur." So it's kind of like, you have to be able to you have to be able to just push through and not need someone there to push you. It's been an interesting journey, but yeah, I'll keep sharing the process with you.